And we are live. Hello, my friends. My name is Evelyn Joy, and welcome back to my channel. Can you believe I'm wearing a VIP Kids shirt today? So I saw a video from my friend, teacher Danny, and she's stepping back and taking a break from Outschool, and it sort of inspired me to talk about, woo, my school schedule. I have it all mapped out. So I wanted to talk about how I'm juggling teaching online, working from home, and homeschooling 4 kids and effectively homeschooling them, right? So I'm going to talk about our family schedule, my work schedule. I'm going to go through this whole thing. Starting off with on Mondays, I have a time slot open for tutoring online one-on-one Spanish at 7:30 a.m. on Mondays. Nobody's taken that spot quite yet. At 8:15 on Mondays, I have 3 learners signed up for a brand new class, which is Spanish Fun for Little Ones. 9 o'clock, my daughter Esther takes a math class with Miss Hillary, our favorite online teacher. We're sort of biased. 9:40, I teach a Spanish class. That's Spanish Conversations for Beginners. It has 6 students. 10:45, my daughter Deborah takes a telling time class with Miss Hillary. Then I make lunch. At 12:30, I have 6 learners signed up for my Spanish Conversations for Beginners class. I need to write down on here that 2 o'clock. I don't have a pen though. 2 o'clock on Mondays. I need to add that to the schedule. 2 o'clock on Mondays. It looks like I have a let me look at it. 2 o'clock on Mondays. Have one-on-one tutoring fun beginning soon. 3 o'clock, I have open for learners to sign up for my Spanish Fun for Little Ones. I don't have anyone signed up for that one. It's a brand new one coming up. 4 o'clock on Mondays, I have 10 learners for my Spanish Conversation for Beginners class. So on Tuesdays, we're going to Homeschool Co-op. It's a 30-minute drive over there, but it's a wonderful co-op. So what it is each one of my kids goes to their specific age group. We have 3 classes in the morning. We pack a lunch, eat lunch with our friends, and then we have an afternoon class. So what I'm going to be doing is the first hour of the day. That's like from 9:15 to 10, something like that. I'm going to be teaching Spanish to first and second graders, which both my daughters, one of them's in first grade, one of them's in second grade. So I'm going to be teaching my daughters. The second hour of the day, I'm going to be with the toddlers. So I've got coloring sheets. I've got a CD to play to listen to music and color with the toddlers for an hour. And that's going to be with my son, Caleb, who is 2.5 and autistic. So I'm looking forward to being there with him to help him learn how to interact with his peers, help him with sharing and not biting. And, just having a good old time with his friends, right? Learning those social engagements, social interactions with new friends his age, which is fun. The third hour of the day, they plan an hour off at Homeschool Co-op. Hello, Sydney Bennett. So the third hour of the day at Homeschool Co-op, each parent has at different times has one break scheduled. That break is there so that we can fellowship. So we have a little break room where they have coffee and snacks, and you can sit on couches and hang out. They sometimes have like fun coloring pages if you want to color like a Bible verse or something. And so we hang out, but also having that hour off works out for if we have someone that's sick, whoever has an hour off can like substitute and stuff. So you don't always have that class time off. Sometimes you're substituting somewhere. So anyway, then we have lunchtime, and then the last class of the day, which was recently added to make a longer school day, the last class of the day, I'm going to be with the toddlers. My kids have a chance. They're going to be doing Spanish, PE, art, and science. So, and I think there's going to be a Bible class. So all that fun stuff. So it's going to be great. So that's Homeschool Co-ops. Then after Homeschool Co-op, remember we drive 30 minutes to get there? In that same area, my daughter takes piano lessons. So we hang around 2:30. She has her piano lessons. Then we come back home. I'm exhausted. So I have purposefully planned a time of rest for our family, especially for myself, because I'm exhausted driving 30 minutes there, teaching and all the things, then piano lessons, driving 30 minutes back. Mama's worn out. So I leave a couple hours space there for me to rest. Then I teach two classes in the evenings on Tuesdays, which is 6 o'clock and 6:45. I have on my schedule to pack lunches for the next day because on Wednesdays, my two girls who are in first and second grade, Esther and Deborah, they have Christian school all day on Wednesdays. So our church last year started a new Christian school. So last year they had five students. This year they have 10 full-time students, and they're starting this year a program for homeschoolers. So they have two homeschool students, those are my kids, that are just coming on Wednesdays. So it's a new homeschool program where homeschoolers can come one day a week to Christian school for a much cheaper price, right? I can't afford to send my kids to full-time Christian school, but I'm thankful they offered us a scholarship. We were able to apply for that and were accepted for a scholarship. So my girls are getting one day a week of Christian school at a fraction of the price, which is really nice. So since it's just going to be me and my two little boys, I chose not to teach classes during that time. Why? I want to spend some one-on-one time with my boys. That's when I'm going to be scheduling Caleb's speech therapy. Like I mentioned, he's 2.5 and autistic. Joshy, like this week, for example, we did some special like puzzles, like that we're working on, like phonics letters like DOG, putting the picture of the dog together and learning how to spell dog, stuff like that. So doing phonics puzzles. He wanted to play Candyland, so we played Candyland. So we didn't have the TV on during that time, but we were having special mother-son time. Also, if I need to go grocery shopping, it's going to be easier with one or two kids. My husband's off during that time, so I had a dentist appointment. He was able to watch the boys. I'm going to have another dentist appointment on a Wednesday. So Wednesday's a good day to get things done, basically. So I'm not teaching during that time. I pick my girls up at 3:30, and then I teach Spanish classes at 4:30. And every other week at 5:30, I have one-on-one Spanish tutoring. If we have energy for it, which we don't always, there's church at 6:30 that night. But it's a pretty busy day, so we don't always make it to Wednesday night church. But just if they feel up to it. Like this week, I had one kiddo that was like, yeah, I want to go to church. And the other kids were like, we don't want to, we're exhausted. So I was like, maybe next week. Okay. I don't want church to be something that they're forced to do so that it becomes a negative thing. I want it to be a positive thing that they're choosing to do. You know what I mean? But on Thursday, especially Wednesday night, like Sunday morning, we all go. But yeah. Thursday morning at 7:30. Let me check my schedule over here, see if I have students actually signed up. So Thursday morning, 7:30 a.m. Yes, one-on-one tutoring fun. I have a student, he's a 10-year-old boy from England, and we're doing some Spanish tutoring. It's a lot of fun. 8:15, I just opened a conversation class. So I have one student signed up. We'll see how that goes for Spanish conversations. 9 o'clock, Esther has multiplication class. So she's learning math. That's with Miss Hillary as well. Skipping down to 10:30 a.m., Esther has a storytime tea party class with Miss Hillary. Then we have lunch at 12 o'clock. Let's see. 12 o'clock, I have 6 students signed up for Spanish conversations class for beginners. Then 1:45, Deborah has counting money class. She's in first grade. So Deborah's classes, like on Mondays, she takes a telling time class, and on Thursdays, she takes counting money class. Esther, she takes like addition and subtraction math class for like second grade level, and then she does like third grade level multiplication on Thursdays because she's a smart tart. She has more multiplication facts memorized than I do, so we need to get caught up on that. And yeah, Esther does her like piano homework and stuff like that. So Thursday, I teach kind of 3 classes in a row at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 5:15. So even though I have 30 minutes in between, I'm, sending feedback to students. I'm getting set up for my next class. I'm taking a bathroom break. So really it goes by really fast. Um, so yeah. So 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5:15. So I've finished teaching at 5:45 p.m. on Thursdays, and then we have some family fun. Sometimes we go on walks. Sometimes I don't know, we might do some grocery shopping or something. Friday. So Friday, today is Friday. I just taught two boys at 7:30 a.m. It's a conversation class. I just opened this class and I have two signed up for it, which is exciting. One of my students is from Hong Kong, so that's something to keep in mind. Those early time slots might not be convenient for some people in your own time zone, but you might have students sign up that are from other time zones or even across the world. Like I said, I have students from England, I have students from Hong Kong. So sometimes you'd be surprised what would book. I didn't think the noon hour would book well, but I've got two different noon hour classes that are filling up because that works well for some homeschoolers. What? Caleb has a fever. Okay, I'm gonna have to give Caleb some Tylenol. Can you guys catch Rebby though and put him back in his cage, please?
Where is he?
He is running around out. He's outside of the room. He's not in the room. He's out there.
He's not. He's on the shelf.
You found him? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So where was I? Fridays I keep open for appointments. For example, both my girls I'm taking to the pediatrician today because they need a paper filled out for Christian school saying that they are healthy. And they're due for their yearly well child checkup. So anyway.
He is so fast.
Our pet rabbit is running around.
No.
Our pet rabbit is running out. So I've got Friday open for appointments and field trips. So we could go to the zoo on a Friday. We could go wherever we want. Children's museum. Catch him.
He's running around.
Catch him.
He's running around. Like
Got him. Put him in his cage and close it.
Before she runs around again.
So Friday afternoons, I just opened up two classes. I just opened up two classes. One at 4:15 doesn't have any students signed up quite yet, and one at 5 o'clock that already has two students signed up. Pretty cool. And then I usually pick up my mother-in-law and she stays the night on Fridays. Can y'all get out of my office, please? Y'all too loud. Thank you for catching my Biko. Thank you for putting him in this cage. Bye-bye. Go out. I'm trying to finish my video. Y'all too loud. They can't hear me. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Okay, real quick. You probably didn't hear that last part, so let me say that. Fridays, I keep mostly all the way open for appointments and field trips so that we can go to the children's museum. We can go to the zoo, whatever we want to do. Or today we're going to the pediatrician. Saturdays, so Friday nights, we usually pick up my mother-in-law. She stays the night on Fridays so we can have some grandma time. On Saturdays, I opened a class. Let me check over here on my tab. I opened a class at 7:30, one-on-one tutoring, but it hasn't booked yet. But at 8:15, I have a Spanish class that has 5 students in it. And at 9 o'clock, I have an intermediate Spanish class. That's my only intermediate one at the moment. It has 7 students in it. And then, so I have the whole day open on Saturday so that we can, oftentimes we like to go to Walmart or Aldi with my mother-in-law and get some shopping done or something. Or just, a lot of times we clean house on Fridays and Saturdays. So anyway, or, there's events like homeschool co-op picnic, stuff like that. So anyway, I keep my Saturdays open for stuff like that. Then 7 p.m. on Saturdays, I have a Spanish class with 9 students in it, and I'm going to be opening up a class at 7:45 p.m. as well. So anyway, on here, all of the yellow highlights are my Spanish classes. All of the orange highlights are like my kids taking classes or going to co-op or going to Christian school, and all the purple highlights are like family fun or appointments or field trips, right? So make sure you're scheduling yourself so that you can do everything you want to do. For example, I realized that I wanted my Wednesdays and my Fridays more open so that I could uh, get more things done, spend more time with my kids. And so, in order to make money, I'm teaching more classes on Mondays and Thursdays. So, work out your schedule however works best for you. Also, just recently, as the school year is starting off, a lot of people are signing up for those Spanish classes, and also a few people are requesting one on one tutoring. And so, I am catering to those people's needs because I need the money, right? So, just scheduling them in where I can get them in, right? All right. Well, that is what my schedule looks like. You might notice Sunday's not on my schedule. So Sunday mornings we go to church. Sometimes we have a play date in the afternoon, and we just keep Sundays open for family time or friend time. And we just, like for example, this Sunday at church, they're going to have lunch at church to celebrate starting the school year and all the kids moving up a grade and changing Sunday school classes. They're having a lunch for free for the kids and their families. So pretty cool. Anyway, busy, busy, busy. So to summarize, Monday we do on my kids do online classes. I teach a lot. Tuesdays we do homeschool co-op most of the day with piano lessons, and then I teach a couple classes. Wednesdays, two of my kids go to Christian school, and I spend time with my boys and do like speech therapy and phonics and learning to read and stuff. Because Joshy's just starting like kindergarten basically, and Caleb's 2.5. And then Wednesdays, after I pick up my girls, then I have a couple classes in the evening. Then we can go to church if we have energy for it. Thursdays we have I teach a couple classes, then my kids take a couple classes, then I teach a class, another kid takes a class. I teach 3 classes in the afternoon. Fridays, I teach like 1 class in the morning. I have the whole day open for field trips and appointments. I have a couple classes that are new that I'm starting in the evening. Then we pick up Abuela, come hang out with her over here. Oftentimes I clean the house before picking up my mother-in-law. Can you relate? Saturdays, I have a few classes in the morning. Usually, my mother in law is cooking breakfast for my kids during that time, which is nice. We have the whole day open for family fun. And then after I drop off my mother in law, I have a couple classes in the late evening, like 7:45, couple classes on Saturdays. And then Sundays, I leave open for going to church and fun with family and friends. All right, I'm going to read what Cindy Bennett said in the chat box. She said, "Hey, Evelyn, awesome. Lots of scheduling. I love Christian school, one day only thing. That's awesome. Do your kids know how to sign into their classes online on their own yet?" Esther was like starting to do it the other day, but I always get them signed in to make sure that it's like the right class and everything. Because you don't want to like accidentally sign into the wrong class and then be late because you made a mistake. So my kids have an idea of where to click, but I always get them signed in and set up. So yeah. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to be taking 2 of my girls to the pediatrician to get their physical filled out for their Christian school. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.